I am Mrs. Gaikwad from RCF Junior College, Alibag, managed by Deccan Education Society, Pune. I'll be teaching you second chapter from biology, that is systematics of living organisms. This year, due to pandemic, 25% portion has been reduced. So from this chapter, systematics of living organism, only 5 kingdom system to be studied. So let us start with the chapter systematics of living organism. Now I will share my PPT with you. Can you see my shared PPT? Okay, I will start. Let us see what is systematics. Systematic is a study of kind and diversity of organisms and their comparative and evolutionary relationship. This definition proposed by George Simpson in 1961. Here, comparative and evolutionary relationship means comparative means there is a comparison between the plants and animal organisms. That means, for example, plants are autotrophic in nature. They prepare their own food with the help of process of photosynthesis, and animals are heterotrophic in nature. They cannot prepare their own food because they do not have photosynthetic pigments. And evolutionary relationship means studying the evolution of particular organism. That means the plant evolution or animal evolution. That means we track the ancestor of given organism. Now here is another important term in the classification, that is taxonomy. It is a branch of biology which deals with study of identification, classification and nomenclature. Taxis means arrangement and normus means rule. This term was first introduced by a Swiss botanist, that is A.P. de Candolle. The first classification system was developed by Carl Linnaeus, and it includes only kingdom Plantae and kingdom Animalia. But there were some drawbacks in that classification system. The first drawback is that the certain organisms showed characteristics of both kingdoms. And second drawback is that there were certain organisms showed characteristics of neither of the kingdoms. So a new classification system was proposed to solve this problem. And that that classification system is 5 kingdom system of classification, which was proposed by R.H. Whitaker in 1969, which shows the phylogenetic relationship between the organisms. These kingdoms are classified on the basis of 5 criteria. That is, first criteria is cell organization, whether these organisms are prokaryotic or eukaryotic. Second criteria, mode of nutrition, whether the organisms are autotrophic or heterotrophic in nature. The lifestyle is a third criteria, that is, the organisms may be producer, composer, or decomposer. Body organization, whether the organisms are unicellular or multicellular. And last criteria is phylogenetic relationship. Now let us understand the overview of 5 kingdom system through this diagram. We'll be studying each kingdom in detail, but I will giving you a rough idea with the help of this diagram. Now let us try to understand the two red lines, what the two red lines stands for. Now see, the organisms, these are the two red lines. Now see, the organisms below the red line are prokaryotes, and one above the red line are eukaryotes. Similarly, the other red line distinguish between the unicellular and multicellular organisms. Let us see the kingdom Monera. It includes unicellular prokaryotic organisms. Okay. Now see here from the kingdom Monera, there are 3 lines. These are the 3 lines. Tells us that kingdom Monera are autotrophic or heterotrophic in nature. Those which are autotrophic in nature produced food by the process of photosynthesis or chemosynthesis. Now see, what is autotrophic? Autotrophic means organisms which prepare their own food are called as autotrophic. And photosynthesis means the organisms have green pigments and prepare their food by utilizing light energy. That is, all higher plants are included in that, as well as blue-green algae. And chemosynthesis means organisms obtain food energy by oxidizing chemical substances like nitrates, sulfates, that is nitrifying bacteria or sulfur bacteria. Now, heterotrophs means the organisms depends on other for their food, means which required ready-made organic food material. That bacteria are included in that. Now see the kingdom Protista. Kingdom Protista means organisms included in this kingdom. The Protista are unicellular eukaryotes. The organisms included in the kingdom Protista are unicellular eukaryotes, but they do not contain the multicellular organisms. Now see, from this kingdom Monera are autotrophic or heterotrophic in nature. Now the multicellular eukaryotes included remaining 3 kingdoms, that is kingdom Plantae, kingdom Fungi, and kingdom Animalia. Whereas kingdom Plantae are called as producer. Producer means provide food directly or indirectly to organisms in ecosystem and release oxygen essential for life. That means producer. Now the kingdom Fungi are decomposers. Decomposers means microorganisms break down complex organic compounds into simple one and release minerals and make them available to plant and help to continue the biochemical cycle. That means the decomposer. Now the kingdom Animalia are heterotrophs and they are called as consumers. Consumers means consume prepared food. Now let us compare all these five kingdoms: Kingdom Monera, Kingdom Protista, Kingdom Plantae, Kingdom Fungi, and Animalia with all these five criteria: cell organization, body organization, nutrition, life cycle, and phylogenetic relationship. Now see, in Kingdom Monera shows the prokaryotic cell organization, whereas other kingdoms, Protista, Plantae, Fungi, and Animalia shows the eukaryotic cell organization. Now, second criteria, body organization in kingdom Monera and Protista is unicellular, whereas in kingdom Plantae, Fungi, and Animalia, body organization is multicellular. The nutrition in kingdom Monera is autotrophic, heterotrophic, or saprophytic. And also same way in Protista, autotrophic, heterotrophic, or saprophytic, but in kingdom Plantae, mode of nutrition is autotrophic. In fungi, it is saprophytic. In Animalia, it is heterotrophic. Now the fourth criteria, that is lifestyle. The kingdom Monera shows the decomposer, or they are also called, they shows the producer. And Protista, decomposers, and kingdom Plantae are producers, whereas fungi are decomposers and Animalia are consumers. Now the last criteria, that is phylogenetic relationship. Kingdom Monera is a base of kingdom system, and Protista are developed or evolved from kingdom Monera, whereas kingdom Plantae evolved from green protists like algae. Kingdom Fungi evolved from saprophytic protists. Kingdom Animalia are evolved from non-green holozoic heterotrophs. Holozoic means those digest the solid food. That is, they may be herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, or scavengers. Now see the details about the kingdom Monera. Kingdom Monera are prokaryotic, shows the prokaryotic cellular organization. Prokaryotic means, I have shown here a diagram of prokaryotic organization, and I have put the diagram of eukaryotic cell also to show the difference, or how this prokaryotic cell is differ from the eukaryotic cell. Okay, now see this prokaryotic cellular organization. The kingdom Monera are phototropic or chemoautotrophs, but majority are heterotrophs. Now see here, in eukaryotic cell, the nucleus is well developed with this nuclear membrane, and nucleolus is present, and in nucleolus the genetic material is present. But in prokaryotic cell, the nucleus is not well developed, but instead of nucleus there is nucleoid is present. See here, the nucleoid. Nucleoid means a single molecule of circular DNA attached to plasma membrane at one point, or maybe it near to the plasma membrane. So there is no any nuclear membrane or nucleolus. It directly shows the circular single molecule of circular DNA. Now see the other organelles, that is endoplasmic reticulum, vacuoles, mitochondria, Golgi apparatus. All these organelles are present in eukaryotic cell, but in prokaryotic cell, all these organelles are absent. One more thing, that is plasmids are present in prokaryotic cell, whereas these plasmids are absent here in the eukaryotic cell. Plasmids means a small extra chromosomal DNA molecule within a cell and can replicate independently. And this plasmid is present in prokaryotic cell. Now the cell wall is present here in prokaryotic cell, which is made up of peptidoglycan. Peptidoglycan means polymers of sugar and amino acids. It is also called as murine. Okay. Now ribosomes are also present in prokaryotic cell. And the mode of nutrition in the kingdom Monera, or it is maybe asexual way. Asexual means a single parent is capable of producing the offspring which are exactly copies of their parents. It may be binary type or budding type. Here, binary fusion means the cell divides in two walls and each rapidly grows into adults. And budding types means a small birds are produced that remain attached initially to parent cell, which eventually get separated and mature into new cell. That is budding. And sometimes sexual reproduction means sexual reproduction occur rarely, but by the conjugation way. Now see, conjugation means transfer of genetic material from cell to cell, or there may be formation of bridge-like connection. Now during this conjugation, one bacteria is donor and other serves as recipient. These are the general characteristics of kingdom Monera, which shows the prokaryotic organization. This is the prokaryotic cell. Okay. Now, these Monera are differentiated into two types according to their evolution. First type is Archaebacteria and second type is Eubacteria. Let us see Archaebacteria. This classification of bacteria on the basis of evolution. First is Archaebacteria. Archaebacteria are called as extremophils because they can survive in very severe conditions like volcanic craters, salty lake, and hot spring. Those which are survive in very high temperature are called as thermophils. And those bacteria which can survive at high salinity, they are called as halophils. The common example for the Archaebacteria is methanogenic bacteria. These methanogenic bacteria assist the methane generation, and these are generally found in gut of ruminants, that is in cow and buffalo's gut. According to different shapes, they are differentiated in various types. See, let us see the first type. Those which are circular in shape are called as coccus. Those which are rod shaped are called as Coccobacillus. Sorry, those which are oval shaped are called as Coccobacillus. And here is a comma shaped bacteria. These are called as Vibrio. And here is a rod shaped. Those which are having rod shape are called as Bacillus. And last type is a spiral shape. The spiral shape are having two types, like this is called as spirulum and second is spirochete. So according to different shape, they are differentiated in various types. Now let us see second bacteria, that is eubacteria. These eubacteria are called as true bacteria. These are also called as true bacteria. The cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. They may be autotrophic in nature or heterotrophic in nature. The autotrophs are photosynthetic. For example, chlorobium. These are also called as green sulfur bacteria. And chromatium or chemosynthetic like sulfur bacteria. Now see here, the example of this eubacteria is cyanobacterium. It is called as nostoc. The body is filamentous. The cells are arranged one above other. The genetic material is typical prokaryotic cell. And the filament, see here in the filament, in between this, there is a one more cell. It's called as heterocyst. And this heterocyst helps for nitrogen fixation. And also this eubacteria contains the photosynthetic pigments like chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, carotene, and xanthophylls. But majority of the eubacteria are heterotrophs. Mostly they are decomposers, break large molecule into simple molecule. There is another example of the eubacteria is lactobacilli. This lactobacilli bacteria helps for churning of milk, whereas Azotobacter helps for nitrogen fixation. And streptomycin, these are the another one more example, that is this bacteria helps in antibiotics production, composting, and degrading oil. Some bacteria are pathogens which cause the diseases like typhoid, cholera, TB, and tetanus. The one more example, that is mycoplasma. These are the mycoplasma are smallest living forms, do not have cell wall. Many forms are pathogenic and they resist to common antibiotics due to absence of cell wall. Okay, this is all about the kingdom Monera, the general characteristics and their examples. Now let us see the kingdom Protista. Second kingdom, kingdom Protista. Kingdom Protista includes all unicellular but eukaryotic organisms, which shows the link with all eukaryotic kingdoms like plantae, fungi, and animalia. Those which look like as a plant are included in plant-like protist. Those which look like as an animal, they are included in animal-like protist. Those which look like as a fungi are called as fungi-like protist, and dinoflagellates and euglenites. These are the types of high protists. Let us see one by one all protists. The first protist is plant-like protist. These are also called as chrysophytes. Chrysophytes means group of algae found in lake. These are also called as golden brown algae. Phyto means plants and planktons means drifter or wanderer. The common example for phytoplankton is diatom. See here the diagram of diatom. Diatoms means a class of microalgae found in ocean, waterways, and soil of world. These are microscopic in nature and mostly they are photosynthetic. They are referred as diatoms since the body wall is made up of two soapbox-like fitting silica covers. See here the soapbox-like fitting silica covers. This is the common example for the plant-like protist as a diatom. Then second type, the animal-like protist. They lack the cell wall. These are termed as protozoans. They are heterotrophs and the primitive animals in which they includes the protozoans like amoeba and another example that is paramecium. And one more example is trypanosoma. In amoeba, the pseudopodia is a locomotory organ. And here I have given example here, the diagram of paramecium. The paramecium all over the body, cilia are present. See here, the all over body cilia are present for locomotion purpose. These protists are eukaryotic. So all these organelles are present. That is contractile vacuole, well-developed nucleus. See here, the two nucleus are present. One bigger one is called as macronucleus and smaller one is called as micronucleus. Food vacuoles are also present and lysosomes are also present. So paramecium is one more example of animal-like protist. Then third example is trypanosoma. These are the flagellated protozoans known to cause sleeping sickness. Sleeping sickness means they shows the symptoms like severe headache, extreme fatigue, solemn lymph node, or aching of muscles and joint. Then see the third type, that is dinoflagellates. These are aquatic. Dinoflagellates are mostly found or mostly they are marine. They are photosynthetic in nature. See here, the ventral and dorsal view of example Gynolex is given, which shows the pair of flagella. That is, long one is one is long and another is a smaller. These are the flagella are present. They have wide range of photosynthetic pigments. The photosynthetic pigments may be yellow colored, green colored, brown colored, blue colored, or red color. This Gynolex is a dinoflagellate responsible for famous Red Sea tide that makes even sea appears red. That means they multiply rapidly and resulting in population blooms and found millions of cells. So it looked like as a red tide. That is dinoflagellates. Okay. The next, the fungi-like protist. Those which look like as a fungi are called as fungi-like protist. These are also called as myxomycetes. And they are saprophytic in nature. That means the saprophytic organisms found on decaying leaves or other plant material. Decaying plant material. Cells aggregate to form large cell called plasmodium, but not a malarial parasite. These are the fungi-like protist. Then last one is a euglenoid. The euglenoids lack cell wall, but have tough covering of proteinaceous pellicle. They possesses one long and one short flagella. See here, the singly it is called as flagellum, the long flagellum. And they behaves like a heterotrophs in absence of light, but possesses pigments like higher plant for photosynthesis. They are unicellular but eukaryotes. So eukaryotes contain the all other organelles as well as nucleus is well developed. You can see here in Euglena, the nucleus is well developed with nuclear membrane and nucleolus with genetic material. And other organelles like mitochondria, chloroplast, Golgi apparatus, endoplasmic reticulum are present here. Okay, this is about kingdom Protista. So today we learn about the kingdom Monera and kingdom Protista. We'll take one recap on the completed portion, that is right from systematics. Systematics means definition, that is study of kind and diversity of organism and their comparative and evolutionary relationship. Second is taxonomy, second important term in which it is a branch of biology, deals with study of identification, nomenclature and classification. Initial classification includes two kingdom system, kingdom Plantae and Animalia, whereas afterwards the two five kingdom system discovered by R.H. Whitaker, and here is a five kingdom systems overview, the classification of five kingdom system, then the details about the kingdom Monera. Monera, the bacteria included in kingdom Monera having differentiated into two types, Archaebacteria and Eubacteria. Archaebacteria, according to shape, they are differentiated in various shapes: Coccus, Cocobacillus, Vibrio, Bacillus, Spirulum, and Spirochete. Then Eubacteria, example is Cyanobacterium, that is nostoc, and the general characteristics of Eubacteria. Then Mycoplasma, and the second kingdom, that is Protista. Different types of protist means show the link with all eukaryotic kingdoms like Plantae, fungi, and Animalia. And we learn all these protists one by one. Plant-like protist. Example of plant-like protist is diatom. Animal-like protist, that is example, general characters of this, and the example is Paramecium. Dinoflagellates, example is Ganulex. Fungi-like protist, example, that means it includes the Myxomycetes. Then Euglenoid, example is Euglena. So before ending this lecture, I would like to give a vote of thanks to Mr. Nilesh Churi sir from Kirti College for being co-host and coordinator of this lecture. Thank you. We'll see in the next lecture remaining three kingdoms.
Hello.
Hello sir, lecture is completed.
Okay ma'am, is there any other lecture?
Yes, second lecture.
Sir, अभी maths का lecture है sir. Sir, now it is maths lecture. Chandrakant Lavate sir will going to take the lecture. Right now I am a host.
Okay sir, you can start your lecture.
Chandrakant Lavate sir will go to. I am just supporting teacher sir for it.
Yes sir.
Good morning,
I will
Chandrakant.
start. Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir. You can start your lecture now.
Yes, sir. Good morning. I am Chandrakant Gundalaute from Deccan Education Society, Kirti College, Mumbai. My subject is mathematics, and the name of the chapter is complex number. Name of the chapter is complex number. I will share the PPT. I shall start the mathematics and statistics part 2. Name of the chapter is complex number. This is the textbook of mathematics and statistics part 2. The index of mathematics of part 2 is this. There are 9 chapters. The first chapter is complex numbers. Second chapter is sequence and series. Third chapter is permutations and combination. Fourth chapter is sets and functions, sets and relations. 6 functions. 7 limits. 8 continuity. 9 differentiation. The first chapter, complex numbers. In this chapter, we can study the articles, a complex number, that is CN, algebra of complex numbers, geometrical representation of complex number, polar and
Excuse me, सर
exponential.
आपका स्क्रीन नहीं दिख रहा है सर आपका स्क्रीन नहीं दिख रहा है सर
स्क्रीन नहीं दिख रहे?
हाँ सर
स्टार्टिंग से दिखा नहीं, क्या अभी दिखा?
सर स्टार्टिंग से आपका स्क्रीन दिख रहा था सर, जस्ट राइट नाउ अभी नहीं दिख रहा है सर। जब भी आपने बुक शेयर किया तभी दिख रहा था सर, थोड़े टाइम में नहीं दिख रहा है वो।
अच्छा ओके सर।
हाँ सर। सर अभी आपका स्क्रीन दिख रहा है सर. Hello sir. Sir, we can see your PPT, but we cannot hear your voice, sir. Hello, Lavate sir. Hello, Lavate sir. Can you hear me? Lavate sir. हेलो, लवाटे सर, आपका माइक म्यूट है सर.
अभी चालू है सर.
हाँ चालू हुआ सर. अभी थोड़ा टाइम पहले आपका स्क्रीन दिख रहा था, पीपीटी दिख रहा था सर. ठीक है सर, you can अभी नहीं दिख रहा है सर.
नेट से प्रॉब्लम है.
हाँ सर. हेलो, हाँ सर. सर आपका आवाज नहीं आ रहा है.
हाँ,
सर वी कैन नॉट सी योर
अभी
पीपीटी.
स्क्रीन दिख रहा है क्या?
नहीं
हाँ,
सर, अब आपकी आवाज आ रही सर, स्क्रीन
क्या?
नहीं दिख रही सर. हाँ
हाँ आ-
हेलो.
आवाज आ रहा है. ओके. हेलो.
हाँ सर. हाँ
आवाज आ
सर.
रहा है
सर
सर.
स्क्रीन दिख रहा है सर, आवाज भी आ रहा है सर आपका. हाँ सर, थोड़ा कट कट के आ रहा
हेलो.
है बट दिख रहा है सर स्क्रीन. हाँ सर.
पीपीटी
पीपीटी,
दिख
वी
रहे
कैन सी,
हैं?
वी कैन सी योर पीपीटी सर.
हाँ.
नाउ यू कैन कंटिन्यू सर.
ओके सर. ओके ओके. Okay. Okay. Introduction. The introduction of complex number. Okay, sir. अभी दिख रहा है?
हाँ sir,
Consider
we
the
can see your
equation
PPT. We can see your
x square
PPT, sir.
minus 4 equal to 0. Consider the equation x square minus 4 equal to 0. Solve the equation x square is equal to 4, x is equal to plus or minus, x is equal to minus 2. Okay. This equation has the solution in the sum to the real numbers. You can consider the equation, it can be solved. Values of x therefore this has the solution in the set of real numbers. That means plus or minus 2 belongs to the real numbers. Then let the consider the equation x square minus x square plus 4 is equal to 0. Therefore, x square plus 4 is equal to 0. X square minus x square is equal to minus 4. Net problem है ना? सर नेट का थोड़ा
सर
सा
आप
प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है.
सर आपका आवाज भी नहीं आ रहा है और पीपीटी भी शेयर नहीं हो रही है सर. सर अभी
नेट
हुआ
का प्रॉब्लम.
सर.
हाँ हाँ नेट
सर
का
हुआ अभी
प्रॉब्लम
सर.
है.
सर हुआ अभी शेयर. आपका आवाज भी आ रहा है सर. कंटिन्यू कीजिए सर. हाँ हाँ.
Let the equation x square plus 4 equal to 0. Then this equation can be solved. Therefore, x square is equal to minus 4. Then this equation has no solution in the set of real numbers, because how can find out the value of x? Because there is no real number whose square is minus 4. We need to extend the set of real numbers to larger set, which would include solutions of such equations. Then Swiss mathematician Leonhard Euler
सर आपका माइक बंद हो गया है और पीपीटी भी दिख नहीं रहा है सर. हेलो लवाटे सर. We cannot hear your voice as well as we cannot see your PPT. Lavate sir.
हाँ, थोड़ा नेट का थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है।
हाँ सर, अभी आपका आवाज आ रहा है सर, आप पीपीटी शेयर करें सर। हाँ
हम्म।
sir, we can see your ppt now. Just sir, you can just start the lecture sir. सर आप लेक्चर कंटिन्यू करें सर, पीपीटी दिख रहा है सर। सर आपका आवाज नहीं आ रहा है, लवाटे सर। लवाटे सर। Sir, we cannot hear your voice as well as we cannot see your PPT.
नेट नेट जा नेट 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 जा रहा है सर, नेट का प्रॉब्लम चल रहा
Chandrakant sir, is there any issue? You are not audible, sir. Hello, sir.
सर के यहाँ नेट का इशू है
है। सर
सर।
नेट 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 का थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है नया। हाँ हाँ
सर अभी पीपीटी दिख रहा है, आप लेक्चर
हम्म।
स्टार्ट करें सर। हाँ
हेलो।
हाँ सर।
हाँ सर, पीपीटी दिख रहा था।
हाँ सर, अभी आपका पीपीटी भी दिख रहा था सर, बट आवाज नहीं आ रहा था। सर अभी आपका आवाज आ रहा है, आप पीपीटी शेयर करें सर, आपको दिखाई देगा सर। आप पीपीटी शेयर करें सर। हाँ स्क्रीन शेयर कीजिए सर आप।
हो।
हाँ सर। सर स्क्रीन शेयर करके पीपीटी शो कीजिए सर। हाँ
Swiss mathematician Euler was the first mathematician to introduce the symbol I is equal to under root of -1 and I square is equal to -1. Therefore, I is called as an imaginary unit or an imaginary number. Then I can be introduced in that equation, then to find out the value of x. Then x is equal to plus or minus 2i. 2i is the plus or minus 2i belongs to the imaginary number. And the next, we can see the definition of complex number. First, you can see the imaginary number. The complex number is the part of two numbers. One is the real part and another one is imaginary part. First, we can see the definition of imaginary number. A number of the form bi, where b belongs to R, b is not equal to 0, and I is equal to under root of -1 is called an imaginary number. A number of the form bi, where b belongs to R, b is not equal to 0, and I is equal to under root of -1 is called an imaginary number. For example, 2i, 2 by 7i, minus 11i, etc. These are the examples of imaginary numbers. We can see the definition of complex number. A number of the form a plus ib, where ab belongs to R and I is equal to under root of -1, with I square is equal to -1 is called a complex number and usually denoted by Z. The definition of the complex number is a number of the form a plus ib, where a belongs to R and I is equal to under root of -1, with I square is equal to -1 is called a complex number and usually denoted by Z. That is, Z is equal to plus a belongs to R and I is equal to -1. A is called the real part of complex number. Real part of A and is denoted by P of Z or R of Z, RE of Z or R of Z. This is the real part of the complex number. A is the real part of the complex number. B is called imaginary part of Z and it is denoted by imaginary of Z or imaginary of I of Z. B is the second, Bi is the second part of the complex number, that B is called the imaginary part of Z and is denoted by Im of Z or I of Z. Complex number is denoted by number is so C is equal to A plus IP. The A belongs to R and I is equal to under root of minus 1. I is equal to under root of minus 1. Here, this is the Wheeler set notation. The set of complex terms C is equal to, in the bracket, A plus IP oblique A belongs to R and I is equal to under root of minus 1 bracket complete. Complex number is formula for the examples of numbers. And formula is the part of Z. Here 2 plus OI plus IB is 2 plus OI.
हेलो सर, आपका पीपीटी बंद हो गया सर, आवाज भी नहीं आ रहा है। Lavate sir, can you hear me? Sir, we cannot.
दिख रहा है अभी?
नहीं सर, आवाज आ रहा है सर, बट पीपीटी नहीं दिख रहा है सर। हाँ सर। Lavate sir, can you hear me? Hello, Lavate sir, can you hear me? Lavate sir, सर आपका आवाज नहीं आ रहा है और पीपीटी भी दिख नहीं रहा है।
सर कनेक्ट है, डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया।
ओके सर।
डिस्कनेक्ट हो रहा है। अब मैं बीच में-
हेलो
हाँ सर।
हेलो हेलो सर।
सर संपलंय का लेक्चर?
सर अजून 2-3 मिनिट राहिलेले आहे, पण सरांचा नेटवर्कचा खूप इश्यू आहे सर. त्यांची पीपीटी पण शेअर होत नाही आणि त्यांचे आवाज पण क्लिअर येत नाही. मग आता यावेळी काय करायचं असा वेळी?
सर मग आता त्यांच्या नेटवर्कचा तर आपण काय करू शकत नाही. 1 मिनिट सर.
हां सर, आपण बोला ना सर. हां, बोला.
हा सर, आता दिसतोय का सर?
नहीं सर,
हेलो
आपका आवाज आ रहा है, बट आपका पीपीटी नहीं दिख रहा है सर. हेलो, हाँ सर, आप पीपीटी शेयर करें सर. लवाटे सर.
हाँ हाँ शेयर करें सर. हाँ सर, पीपीटी दिख रहे हैं सर.
नहीं सर.
सर
सर, हाँ.
PPT दिख रहे हैं? हाँ, सर. Example 5 is minus IP 0 I and this is area of प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है सर. नेट नेट का प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है.
तो सर अभी आप बात कीजिए सर से. सर आपका बहुत ही नेट प्रॉब्लम हुआ है. ठीक है सर. ओके, नाउ अभी 2 मिनट्स रह गए हैं सर शायद, या 1 मिनट रह गया है. तो आप सर से बात कीजिए एंड देखिए सर. ठीक है सर. हाँ.
ओके. हेलो सर.
हेलो चंद्रकांत सर.
हाँ सर, आप ना चंद्रकांत सर से
Yes,
बात
sir.
कीजिए ना सर. हाँ सर.
Yes sir, we can end the session
हाँ,
now as there is lots of problem in network issue. It's okay. We will have
हाँ,
or other session in some days.
ओके सर.
Yes.
हाँ सर.
Uh,
ठीक है.
हाँ, ओके सर. ओके सर.
hello.
थैंक यू सर. हाँ, हेलो सर.
Yes sir, we are
ठीक है
ending this session.
हाँ, नेट नेट का प्रॉब्लेम भरपूर आहे सर.
Yes sir, that's okay.
मी एंड करतो सर.
Network issue है, कोई problem नहीं है.
ओके
Thank you sir. Thank you all of you.
ओके ओके. थैंक यू सर.
ओके
थैंक
सर.
यू.
थैंक यू सर.